The last two new cards from Lost Sanctuary R just got revealed, so let's take a look at them. It's a spell and a trap. We'll start with the spell first. It's called Chorus in the Sky. It's a normal spell. You can only activate one card effect, so it's a hard once per turn. Pay 1,000 life points and target with fairy in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Then, if Sanctuary in the Sky is on your field or in your graveyard, you can add one banished, the Sanctuary in the Sky, or cards that specifically list that card in their text to your hand. Overall, this card's decent, I guess. Adding a fairy from your graveyard is okay. The best target is definitely Master Hyperion, because unlike Majesty Hyperion, who is a hard once per turn to special summon him, Master Hyperion can be special summoned as many times as you have. His effect to special summon himself is not a hard once per turn. So yeah, that's really nice there. But other than that, there really isn't many applications. Because if you target Majesty Hyperion, he's a hard once per turn. Same with the Agent of Life Neptune. So if you already use them, you can't use them again. So that won't really help you anywhere there. And adding one of your banished cards that list the Sanctuary in the Sky isn't that great either. Because really the only good target, again, is Master Hyperion, Majesty Hyperion, Agent of Life Neptune. You can't get back like a Shine Ball or something, or like a Herald, because they don't specifically list Sanctuary in the Sky in their text. So overall, I would say this card is like pretty bad. Maybe you play one if anything, but yeah, this isn't too good. This isn't a staple 3 like the Sacred Water in the Sky. This is just like, you play one if any. It's like okay, I guess, but like it could have been so much better. The trap card is called Lost Sanctuary. It's a continuous trap, hard once per turn for the third effect, and you can only activate one of these once per turn. When this card resolves, you set one Sanctuary in the Sky or one spell and trap that specifically lists that card in its text directly from your deck to your field. The second effect is this card's name becomes a Sanctuary in the Sky while face up on the field or in the graveyard. The third effect, you can banish one fairy monster from your graveyard, target one effect monster your opponent control, negate its effects until the end of this turn. So the first effect is okay, I guess, because there are a lot of good spell and traps that list the Sanctuary in the Sky. However, it's very disappointing because this is a trap, so you can't activate it going first, you have to wait till your opponent's turn. But when you set that card, you can't activate it the turn it was set, which actually makes this card way worse, because Divine Punishment is an Omni Negate if you have the Sanctuary in the Sky on the field, which is great, but you can't activate the turn of set with this, so it makes it useless, because then you have to wait till your turn, and would you really want to use an Omni Negate on your turn? I would say you'd probably want to use it on your opponent's turn. The second effect is also, like, not that good, because ever since the Agent of Life Neptune came out, he has fixed all the problems with the field spell. It doesn't matter if the field spell, the Sanctuary in the Sky, is good or not, it's just that Neptune will always make sure you have access to it. So this becoming Sanctuary in the Sky on the field and the grave is, like, kind of pointless, because you already have access to Sanctuary in the Sky all the time because of Neptune. The third effect is probably the best one, banishing one fairy from your graveyard to target an effect monster your opponent controls and negating its effect. That is the one that you want to use, and that's why it's a hard one to return for the third effect. Yeah, this card isn't too good either. I guess you just play one if you play any. Overall, these last two cards in the Agent Structure deck are pretty bad. I'm not too excited for it. The other cards like Sacred Water, Neptune, Master Flare Hyperion are much better. But even though these cards aren't that good, I think overall the Agent Structure deck is still really good. They got some really nice stuff here. So despite the last cards being lackluster, I think the Agent Structure deck is still really good.